Hello, and this is how to download GIMP, the software program that we'll be using for our tutorials. So we need to first of all go to a search engine program such as Google. This is what this is, and type GIMP and press return, and that takes us to a list of programs that we can look at. Graphics image manipulation program. So we'll click on this, which will take us to the official website, which is what I recommend you go to. There might be other download places, but please try and go to the official website. Go to that, and you've got quite a bit of information that you can read up about it, and it tells you about that it's completely free, and it is. So let's move on to this, which takes you to the download page of the currently stable version of this program, and you'll find in amongst the information that it says it's available for Linux, Mac users is that one, and Microsoft Windows, and that will be all sorts of different Microsoft. So the next thing we want to do is download, not this one, download this, which is download directly. We'll click on that, and we should start a process of downloading. I'm not going to bore you by making you wait. We'll come back when that's done. So now we're downloaded. It's telling me we're fully downloaded to my computer. What I can do now, and that will take a varying amount of time dependent on your computer and the internet and its download speed, but just be patient with it. So let's now go to this little arrow here. That's on the PC version. I don't know whether that's the case on any other version, and it says open. So you click on that. Another way of doing this, accept that. You get certain configurations with language, and that there's several languages. Choose your favoured language. I'd leave that customized because that's for more advanced users, and just click install. And again, this is installing it now, so wait on for that. Again, I'll not bore you. So here we are. We've finished downloading. It's installed into our computer. All we have to do now is click finish, and that's the job done. So I'll meet you back when we open the program, and I hope this has helped you to download and get it set up. So now we're going to open the GIMP software. Now this might be different for different operating systems, but what I do with my programs is go to this little Windows startup box, and I have it pinned in this boxed area. Now it could be different dependent on how you have your system set up. It could be in there, for example. You just scroll down, or you could do a search for it, but or you will have a different set up completely for Mac operating systems. So what we're going to do now is click on that, and hopefully it'll start up. It does take a short while to get started up, especially if it's the first time it's been put on, because it's got to process all the brushes and all that sort of thing. So we'll let it do its thing. It's a really good program, and for free you really cannot grumble. So here we are. This is the program itself. So over here is an important section. This little button here and here will scroll you through several tiled sections that you can use at a later date. For example, that's your brush editing tool, but we want to leave it where it were. That's Jerry featuring on my video, and this is a really important part of the program. That's where all your layers are going to go. Don't worry about what they are at the moment, but what we're going to do is go up here to the top, and we're going to do two things today. We're going to create a new page and open a pre-existing page. So first of all, we're going to do that. Now we'll come to this where it says template, and there's all sorts of different sizes. Don't confuse yourself. Really what you normally after is something like that, which is an international standard A3, and that gives you it in millimeters. If you notice, there's all sorts of different types of, if you're more into inches and yards and feet, there you go, inches. Pixels is more to do with screen setups and things like that. So if you're happy with millimeters or inches, they're the best things to go for. But we've got a page now that's going to be A4 in size, and that's the size what A4 is. It's an international size. We can either have it vertical or horizontal, or what they call portrait or landscape. For this, I'll put it back onto that. We've got one or two advanced options, but to be frank, we'll not be going too deeply in that. You can write comments in that. That's the colour type that you're going to be using, and you're ready to go. Then there you go. You got a page ready for drawing on. And now in this layer section, you've got a background. Now what I tend to do is I don't draw on the background. I actually go to this and create an extra layer on top of it. Make sure it's transparent and it's a layer, and then there you go, and you now have a layer. So that bottom bit is preserved. So if I now click on that and emphasize that, it goes blue, and you can tell that that's the one that you're active on. I'll now very briefly do a bit of a drawing. I'll just increase the size of the brush. I'll show you how to do this on a later thing, because we're not really, this is just to show you how to open and new files and existing files. But if you look like that, there you go. Oh well, that didn't work. It's a space alien now. So there you go. You can do that, and that's how to start from scratch with nothing on it and then start drawing and painting. We will in depth look at all of these tools and the tools and options that you have along here on this big panel. But just before we leave, there's several other options. You can save as, and you can export. We will look at those at another occasion, but for now we're gonna get rid of that, and it'll warn us, oh, you've not saved it. It doesn't matter because it's not a major piece of artwork, so discard that, and we're back to this original starting point. So let's now look at opening a file. Now it brings up this dialog box, and you find where all your pictures are. And for example, let's have a look, desktop. There we go. So it has a colour code, this. We don't really have to worry about it because it'll sort it out automatically. So convert it. And this is a picture that I did on another software program, but as you can see, I brought it in. It's there and it's ready to make adjustments. For example, I'm going to mask that, and there you go. Just put a red mark above it. So you can do two things then to start with. That's open a brand new page and draw straight away, or open it as a already existing image. So that is really the very basics of what we can do with setting up the program to start with, downloading, making sure it's working on your computer, and then getting some basics image on the system onto your artwork. So I hope this has been helpful to you. We're going to move on to more complicated stuff like how to use this layering system and all of these different functions here and the various different options that you have, including customizing your page how you want it. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you later.